How's it going, everyone? 4th of July is coming up, so I thought it might be neat to really take a minute and think about what that holiday means. The 4th of July is not about fireworks and hot dogs and hamburgers and cookouts. I mean, that stuff is part of the 4th of July because it's part of fellowship with your family and your friends. But what the 4th of July is really all about to me is the spirit of America. To find that spirit, you really don't have to look any further than the Declaration of Independence. I mean, the words themselves tell the whole story. I mean, I'm a writer, so I believe words are very important. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal and are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. Among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Let's break that down a little bit, because like I said, words matter. And let's see what they're really saying there. First of all, we. That's a collective. That means there's a consensus. We, as the people of the United States, we hold these truths to be self-evident. Self-evident means obvious, without argument. There's no debating it. It's self-evident. Everybody knows that all men are created equal. Now, I believe men here, we're really referring not just to men, we're referring to mankind, so it's all people. That all men are created equal and are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights. Endowed by their Creator. That means that our rights are given to us by God, not by men. That's very important. A lot of the people that are anti-religious and the separation of church and state people will say that our rights aren't given to us by God. And it doesn't really matter, but it does matter. And here's why. Because if your rights are given to you by God, that means man can't take them away. Man has no jurisdiction over your basic rights as a human being. The church and state thing is a fallacy anyway, because the separation of church and state is not in the Constitution or the Declaration of Independence. They actually talk about God in the Declaration of Independence. Where that whole idea of the separation of church and state comes from is from a letter that Thomas Jefferson wrote to the Danbury Baptist. And what he was doing in that letter was assuring them that the government would not step in and stop them from being Christians, stop them from practicing their religion. That's what the First Amendment's all about. It's not about keeping religion out of government. It's about keeping government out of religion. It's to protect your religious freedoms, not to take them away. But in our society now, people have decided that it means that you can't have anything religious in the public square, and that's not at all what our founders wanted. Okay, so among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That means we have the freedom and the right to live. That means our government can't come kill us. That means that we should be protected from the moment that we're conceived to the moment we die. We should be protected from being murdered without cause. Liberty, freedom. We have the right to be free people. We shouldn't have the government telling us what we're allowed to put in our bodies, what we're allowed to smoke, what we're allowed to drink, what we're allowed to eat. I mean, this ridiculous crap that they're always pulling with the school lunches and with, banning sodas in New York and all that nonsense. That's not what America's about. We're free people. We're supposed to be able to make our own decisions, and as long as we're not hurting anybody else or infringing on someone else's rights, the government has no right to tell us we can't do something, according to our founding documents. And the pursuit of happiness, which means you should be able to do whatever you want to do to make you happy, as long as you're not infringing on somebody else's life, liberty, or pursuit of happiness. That's the key. Let's say burning down buildings makes you happy. Well, you can't do that because you're infringing on someone else's life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. So it has a built-in system of checks and balances to keep you from and keep our society from getting out of hand and getting just crazy. I think if more people would actually do the research and learn what the founders were all about, then they'd really have a better appreciation for this country and for what a rare, amazing thing this place is. I grew up in Germany and all over Europe. I was a military brat. So I've seen a lot of different countries in the world. I've been a lot of different places. And what we have here, at least the idea that we have here of America, is special. We are the only country in the history of the world that will go to war and not take anything. We will go to war to liberate another people. And all we ask for is enough land to bury our dead and we leave. That doesn't happen in the world. No other nation does that. That's a rare thing. Our ideals of freedom and liberty and equality are without equal in the entire world. The problem America has is that we've lost sight of who the hell we are, because we let these liberal teachers tell us that America is such a terrible, bad place. I mean, America has had its problems. We've had slavery. We've had, women's rights. We've had the civil rights movement. We've had all these things that have caused problems in America. But what makes America so special is we see when we have shortcomings and we work to fix them. We fought a damn civil war to fix them. I mean, we have done above and beyond to try to make the ideals of America the reality of America. So don't let these people that are basically communist and the Democratic Socialists and basically the Democrats, it's the new Communist Party in my opinion, don't let them tell you during this 4th of July weekend that America isn't the greatest nation on God's green earth, because it is. We have done more to save people and more to bring freedom and happiness to people's lives than any other nation in the history of mankind. And I'm damn proud to be an American. And I want to say at the end of this video here, I want to send out a very special thank you to all of our troops. Every single one of you, whether you've served in war or whether you've just sat behind a desk somewhere pushing beans, whatever you've done, thank you. My father served. I tried to serve, but I got this stupid Tourette syndrome, these facial tics, they wouldn't let me in. But the people that serve this country are the best of us. I mean, they, to me, are absolute heroes. And so from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. And I hope every one of you has a great 4th of July. I love all you guys, and I'll see you next time. If you liked the video, please hit like, and please subscribe to my channel. It's a fairly new channel. For those of you that don't know, I'm a horror author. I write scary books for a living. And when I first started the YouTube channel, I thought it'd be a kind of cool way to connect with my readers and be able to answer reader questions and stuff like that. And I have some of that stuff on there. And so it's evolving as it goes. But yeah, please hit like and subscribe. And if you don't have my books, go buy them. Thank you. Bye-bye.